The first lesson that we learn from the Bhagavad Gita is I must break my entitled mindset. Man is not by nature deserving of all he wants. When we think we are automatically entitled to something, this is when we start walking all over others to get it. Whenever we think of Duryodhan, he come across as an envious and jealous person. But have you ever wondered or have you ever thought that there is a bit of Duryodhan in all of us? We all jealous. We all can be envious. We all want what others have. That desire to get something at any cost is Duryodhana or entitled mindset. Can the Duryodhan mindset be fixed? Of course, the day we learn to make it about others, that mindset is fixed. As they say, gratitude begins when the sense of entitlement ends. The second lesson that we learn from chapter 1st of Bhagavad Gita, I have learned that I still have a lot to learn. The truest mark of a seeker is the ability to approach life with the open-mindedness of a child. Why was Arjun chosen for Gita wisdom? Some suggest that he was close to Krishna or he was Krishna devotee and so on. Is it that simple? No, Arjun was not chosen. Arjun made that choice to learn and evolve. Yudhishthir was inherently wise. He was born with high morality. He had a strong sense of right and wrong. Bhim was dim-witted. He was not seeking any knowledge. He was too dense for that. But Arjun was always curious about life. He was a lifelong student. And Arjun surrendering himself to Krishna for wisdom signifies that knowledge does not come to us. Instead, we must go to it. Third lesson that we get from the Bhagavad Gita, no job is beneath me if I want to succeed in life. Leave your ego at the doorstep every morning. Just do some truly amazing work. When Arjun asked Krishna to be his cheerleader, Krishna happily accepted the proposal. He was not stuck with this notion, I am the supreme being. I am the God. Why should I take the role of cheerleader? Did he care for ranks, title or job function? No, because he had no ego. Perhaps he knew that if Arjuna failed, the Pandav would lose the war, and it made sense for him to be Arjun cheerleader so he could stay close to Arjun. Many times as we rise through the ranks, our ego starts growing with us, and as our ego grows, we are at risk of ending up in an insulted bubble, losing touch with reality. We found that to get things done, sometimes we should be willing to roll up our sleeves and take any role. And that is precisely what the role of Krishna as a cheerleader in the Kurukshetra war teaches us. You know, the conversation between Arjun and Krishna begins in Gita from verses 20 when Arjun asks Krishna to take up a position between two enemies so that he can look across at those he must fight. The sight of his relatives, teachers, cousins overwhelms him with a deep sense of compassion, and he starts cautioning the war, deprived of their rightful share of the kingdom. The Pandavas has been living a wretched life in the jungle. Now they are fighting to regain the position that is rightfully theirs so that they can find satisfaction again. But Arjun questions the happiness that they are seeking. He thinks they can never be happy even if they get the kingdom after killing their own clan. I cannot see how anything good can come from killing my own family in this battle, he say. He expressed that the path of war is so inspired by selfish desire that this will destroy the Pandavas, their family, community, even if they win this war. He begins to reflect on the matter concerning his dharma or religious duty. He starts questioning the ethics of warfare and if it is more morally right to kill. No other speech has explained Arjuna with argument than Dr. Martin Luther King Nobel Peace Prize speech. Nation has frequently won their independence in battle, but in spite of temporary victories, violence never brings permanent peace. It solves no social problem. It merely creates new and more complicated violence. Violence is impractical because it is descending, spiritual ending in destruction for all. It is immoral because it seeks to humiliate the opponent rather than win his understanding. It seeks to annihilate rather than convert. Violence is immoral because it thrives on hatred rather than love. It destroys the community and makes brotherhood impossible. It leaves society in monologue rather than dialogue. Violence ends up defeating itself. It creates bitterness in the superiors and brutality in the destroyer. This is how the chapter ends, with Arjun puzzling philosophy that question if war is morally, permissibly, or even obligatory. His question introduced the conversation that follows and provides a setting for Krishna instruction from the second chapter onwards. I hope you like my video. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel.